your background, you were a real estate agent, very successful with that, real estate flipping, wholesaling, successful there. Ended up moving into storage units, and I don't recall where those units were, but you did eventually move into out of state markets. How did you like? What was the reason for doing that, and how did you make that leap of faith from not having the local control and the local like assets and being able to do it from a virtual standpoint?
Yeah, so I mean, the dichotomy was we were doing residential in state when we were in New Jersey. We flipped and wholesaled maybe 1,000 houses over 10 years. So it was a very different operation. When we switched to the commercial and we started building, we built three ground up self storage facilities in Orlando, and they were all managed by CubeSmart. We partnered with an experienced operator, right? So we helped raise the capital into that deal and partnered with a guy who already had a couple $100 million under management. He was boots on the ground, following what Don says. I mean, I'm sure you're going to hear the repetition over and over and over again. Partnerships and mentorships and, people on the ground are kind of what helps streamline this process. But so our partner, Sean, lived in the Orlando area. He was very much managing the general contractors on the ground up construction and managing the COs and the township and all that stuff.
So yeah,
So
people in relationships has been a theme. And it reminds me, I've said it before, Grant Cardone, he said like, hey, you don't have a money problem, you got a people problem. Like you find the right people, that'll solve a lot of other problems. How are you finding these folks, whether it's that partner for the self-storage units or the one of the big partners that's involved in the Lake Forest project that you just closed?
yeah, it's not magic. It's going out and finding people that are doing the things that you want to do and building relationships with them,
Wait, so
right?
there's
It's getting
work to it. It's not like a Facebook post.
it's not a Facebook post. It's a lot of, just phone calls. So look, everything in business, as we find out, is that it's about creating your tribe, having people that know, like, and trust you, and align with your own core values. Right? When you can start there, then it's very easy to implement these other things, right? Business transactions become second nature once you have the personal transaction that's taking place, right? The personal relationships. So it's finding your tribe. And believe me, there's plenty of people out there that are doing this business that I don't want to partner with, right? And there's plenty of
Yeah,
people in the business that I do. So it's going out, kicking tires, starting relationships, finding out what drives other people, and then not just what they say, but what they do,
watching what
right?
they do.
So the name of our company puts us a little bit in the crosshairs, right? Because the name of our company is Integrity Holdings Group, and people think initially 11 years ago maybe we started the name of that business so that other people thought that we had integrity, and that's not the reason for it. By the way, we named our company that based on Proverbs. We're Christians, and we know that we have to answer to God at some point. And it was a reminder for us on our business card every time we handed it out that one day we'll stand in the judgment seat. We better know who we work for.
I love it.
But that doesn't not put us in the crosshairs, right? So we are held to a higher standard because of our name, and we have to say what we're going to do and then actually follow through with action. And same thing with your partners. When you start to find these partners, you can start to see how people act. And they will tell you that their core values are one thing, but do they finish them out in an accountable fashion where you can see it tangibly working in their business, right? And then that's how you start to build those relationships. And that's the trust piece of know, like, and trust, right? I can know someone, I can like them, they can tell me all the right things, but if they don't follow through, right, with what they say they're going to do on the business side, then it's not going to be a fruitful partnership, right? And like it or not, you're probably going to go through one or two of those. But as you start to mitigate those relationships and find the people that you know, like, and trust, and find the people that align with your core values, then you can start to do deal flow with them, and you can see the people that are bringing deals and things like that. So it becomes easier to do things far away when your partners that you know, like, and trust are there, and you can trust them that they're going to do exactly what they say they're going to do.